Hello, welcome to FA.O. In this video, we are going to explain how to create a new project and do hardware configuration in TA version 17. First, you need to open TA version 17 software. Actually, Siemens having 21 days trial version. You can download the trial version in the link given below. You need to create a new project. This thing, this step they given. On the project, you can give whatever name you want, and this is a path where you want to save the project. You can customize this, and there's version 17 they mentioned and author name. You can click if all are okay. You can click create, and you can give the comments also if you want. Just I'm clicking to create the project. The project file is open. Here they given the steps to create the project. First step for that was configure a device and write a PLC program, configure technology objects, configure an HMI screen, open the project view. These are the steps. In this video, we are doing configuration of device that we are going directly. You can do in after opening the project view also, but we are going step by step. Click configure a device, and you need to click add new device. Here S7 1200 series, 1500 and 300 series and 400 series are there. Now, in this project we are going to explain on 1500 series. Click it, click the CPU. Okay. Here different models are there of 1500 series. PN means Profinet, and this is a 1500 series. Profinet, having the Profinet port. Actually, C means compact, DP means Profibus. It's having both Profinet and Profibus are there. It's the number 11, and here told the number increases, the functionality of the PLC also increases. Here we are going to open the first model itself. Yeah, we are going. Actually, this is the article number. If you have the physical PLC, you need to cross over with the uh, article number. You need to click it. Yeah, now it's showing the article number and version. In this firmware version, you need to check that what firmware version your PLC having. We can select a lower version. It's safe for us. We can upgrade later on, and click here to add. Yeah, now the device view is opened. Actually, the CPU is in slot 1. You can add a power supply module. There are different models are there. Power supply, CPU, input model, output models are there. We are going to add power supply model. Power supply model was not mandatory to add in the project, but in physically you need to add a power supply. I'm using 25 watts, 24 volt DC power supply. The now the power supply is added. By double clicking there, it automatically go to slot 0. Next thing, we need to put input model and output models. And first I will start with input models. It was DA means digital input model. Open it. It's mean it's 16-bit 24-volt DC basic version. We are going to take 16-bit version itself. Click it. Double click it. Automatically go to slot 2. Okay, and DQ means digital output module. Click it. It having 8-bit version and 16 DQ means digital output, 16-bit 24-volt DC and zero point 0.5 amps basic version that we are going to take. Here you can do the drag and drop also. You will do drag and drop. And DA DQ means both the digital input and the digital output in a single module, like 16-bit input and the 16-bit outputs in the same model. A means analog input model. We will include analog input model and analog output model also in this project. Just for explaining how to do that. A means analog input. Just to click it. In this, they given like AI 16 IBA. It means analog input 16 channel current input. This AI 16 channel voltage input basic version. Both are basic version. We will take the current input itself, and they having that RTD modules, thermocouple modules also. In this video, we are going to take only analog current input module. Drag and drop to fourth slot. Now analog input module was added in the slot. And now AQ means analog output module. And here AQ2B cross I. It means actually it's an analog output module, two channel. You can take voltage or current both. You need to click it here and drag and drop. For the analog input and analog output module, you need to do the basic configurations, because analog output module having both, you need to configure what you want. We need to click on analog output module. Yeah. In this general tab, it's you need to go to out. In general tab, you need to go to output, scroll down, and yeah, here you can find output parameters, output type, voltage or current. They will mention in this output you will take as a voltage, and it's mentioned like output range from plus or minus 10 volt, 0 to 10 volt, and 1.5 volt. We will take as 0 to 10 volt. That's it. And for the analog input module, you just click it. In general tab, go to input section. Yeah, here the measuring type they mentioned. Here the voltage will not come because we taken as a current input model only. Here four-way transducer is coming, current two-way transducer coming. We are taking two-way transducer. Yeah, the measuring range 4 to 20 milliamps only showing. If you go to four-way transducer, you can get a number of options like 0 to 20 milliamps, 4 to 20 milliamps, and plus or minus 20 milliamps. We are selecting only two-way transducer and 4 to 20 milliamps. Yeah, this was fine for starting this new project. You need to click on the PLC in the tree view, and you need to compile it to check whether any errors are there or not in this project. Got one error and one warning. For checking the error, you need to go above. Yeah, this means error. This cross mark means error, and that yellow triangle means a warning. The error was firmware version 1.0 of the CPU with the article number does not support this configuration with this model. Yeah, the firmware is not the CPU firmware version is not compatible of other modules in this project. You need to click on the go to arrow. Yeah, it's showing that it's showing that for the analog input module, the firmware of CPU version 1.0 was not supported with this model. So we need to update the firmware version. For updating firmware version, you need to click on CPU, double click, and go to General, open General, and click Catalog Information. In this catalog, we scroll down. There is a firmware version they mentioned, version 1.0. You can change the firmware version by clicking this change version button. Yeah, now it's showing that current device is version 1.0. You can change to version 1.8. Yeah, we will click 1.8 and we will click OK. Now your firmware is updated. You can check that. Yeah, now its firmware version is 1.8. This is the way you can update the firmware version. And you click on the PLC in the tree view and again do the compile. Yeah, yeah. Now it's having zero errors, only it having warnings. We'll check what are the warnings are there. Yeah, in this actually the warning is because of the CPU is not given any password protection. It's not required as okay to do the PLC programming. After that, you need to do save project. In the next video series, we will do the programming. Thank you.